need to lock on to this live. I want to teach you all something new. So it's very important that people tune onto my live to learn what is going to happen and to understand the way of Elohim's kingdom. So people is hearing shofars all over the earth, all over the earth.
Follow the footsteps of the King. Do you hear the voices ring? They'll be singing out the glory.
So right about now, I'm the only one that teaching the real foundation of righteousness. So as you all know, a major tsunami is going to happen very soon, 700 feet high. Well, as you can see, events are happening all over the earth, in France, in Italy, in different parts of the earth. Elohim is saturating the earth right about now in water. So they are being saturated in order to split. Somebody was asking me if the tsunami will happen before the catching away. It will happen in the last moment. So we are living in a very, 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 very exciting timeline right about now, huh? So also make sure to read what is in the description of the live so that you'll further understand what is going on. It will help you to understand what is really happening.
Stretching for this right time. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Everything seems so real. The warmness of joy I could feel. His love filled me up. Oh Lord, I didn't want to wake up. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone. Stretching for this right time. Oh, it's like a family reunion.
So you're right about now.
We were all
So make sure and invite someone to see this live. Your tanty, your granny, your nene, your uncle, your cousins.
singing the same
To make sure and invite them to listen to this live. Because this earth is about being judged.
song. Giving praises to the Almighty
Elohim is saturating the earth right about now with water.
One.
Not any kind of water, you know. They're using sea water.
All I
They're using the water from the sea, from the ocean.
could feel was happy.
And that is what the atmospheric river is about.
Surrounded by righteousness, I saw Zion in a vision.
So since I did talk about the atmospheric river, I see all the sky watchers using it. Different people using the atmospheric river that Yahuwah revealed to me in 2017. And guess what? No credit at all.
Jah was there amidst everyone.
And I actually teach what the atmospheric river is really about.
Stretching for this right time. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone. Stretching for this right time.
It's on to you, Sister Coco and Sister Maxie Brown.
Oh, it's like a family reunion. There's no room for the ungodly, none for the workers of iniquity. Only pure in hearts and clean hands. So be good, oh little ones. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there
So yeah, just like Noah,
amidst everyone.
warning everyone, come in the ark. Get in the ark now.
Stretching for this right time. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone.
So what did I understand, eh? Elohim is a family. We are a family. We are one in Elohim's righteousness.
Stretching for this right time. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Everything seems so real. The warmness of Jah I could feel.
Because when the ark take off, you can't get in.
His love filled me.
You can't bow down then. You have to bow down now. Because we actually drawing nearer.
Oh Lord, I didn't want to wake up. I saw Zion in a vision. Jah was there amidst everyone. Stretching for this right time. Oh, it's like a family.
So all those who want to laugh about what I'm saying or what I'm teaching, note to you, you can laugh now. Laugh all we want to laugh. Laugh until you vomit if you want. But I'm telling you, if you don't get into the ark right now, what is going to happen in a few weeks from now, you're going to suffer really bad. And then you will say, you know what? I should have really listened to Elohim's messenger. I should have really take heed and listen.
I saw Zion in a vision. Hey, yeah.
Hi, Urbalinda.
We were all singing the same song, giving praises to the Almighty One. All I could feel was happiness, surrounded by righteousness. Zion in a vision. I mean it. Zion in a vision. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw Zion.
I warn people about the Guatemala going to happen. The volcano. Everybody laugh at me.
In a vision.
People just laugh at me, man.
I was there.
But when things start to happen, you just see them. Pray for this one. Pray for this one. Pray for this one. But if you did listen and take heed, then you would have be prepared. Be prepared for what would have happened in that specific nation.
Everyone stretching for his right hand. Oh, it's like a family reunion. Family reunion. Let Jah be praised.
So that's what's going on right now on Facebook. Everybody fighting on one another because they think they know better. But the truth is, you are stealing glory from Yah and trying to steal the heritage of righteousness from Elohim's messenger, who's supposed to bring you into the ark. You can't come in the ark without Elohim's messenger. So there's no way.
We're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. The belly full, but they're starving. Have a lot and still wanting. Jah, without you, we're empty. Fill us up with your mercy. Man shall not live by bread alone.
So people fighting on one another on Facebook. This one saying it's Nibiru. This one saying Nemesis. This one saying Planet X. This one saying Brown Dove Star. This one saying Evil Twin Sun. This one saying this. This one saying that. But the truth is, they don't know what is going on in the heavens because they're not listening to me. If they're not listening to me, the true divine messenger of Elohim, actually the end time messenger of Elohim, if they are not listening to what I have to say from sharing that, sharing this woman singing gospel, singing verses from the Bible, but when share the righteousness of the Most High, that is not being shared at all on Facebook.
Alone. Can't you see the way is dark and we can make it on our own? I'm kind of happy, but I'm more.
So there's a reason why I want to teach you all these things. I don't have to, but you know what? Elohim's love is great for you. Open. So what you need to do right about now is invite someone to listen to this live. Doesn't matter who, just invite them now. Of the revelation, all right, that he gave him, not to release or not to give out to the prophets or to Elohim's messenger then. All right, so the ancient truth is the hidden truth, that humanity have no idea about, of course. So you can only learn the ancient truth only from the messenger of Elohim. Now, that messenger needs to be set apart, divine, holy, righteous, and all surrender to the holies of holies. Now, what you were actually taught about Elohim's truth, which they claim is the Bible, which is not the Bible. Elohim's ancient truth is pure righteousness, is pure holiness. Alright? So Elohim's ancient truth is the ancient part that Yahuwah said that we must come back on. Now, Elohim's people, which is Israel, of course, they have strayed far away from Elohim's truth. And what Yahuwah decided to do, brethren and sisters, is send a strong delusion upon those who refuse to walk in his oracles. Alright? So Yahuwah decided to send a strong delusion to everyone on the earth to believe in a lie, which is the lie, of course, right? So the ancient truth is the holy truth of our creators. All right? So I want you to understand what you learn in theology school is lies. They taught you in theology school lies. They teach you in church lies. They teach you in the organizations lies. Kindergarten lies. Bible school lies. It's all lies. So they taught us lies are not the foundation of Elohim's righteousness. So here's the reason why everything is so back to front on the earth. When Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, New Agers, when they actually think that they're actually walking in the statues of our Father, they are not walking in Elohim statues. Because they need to surrender, just like how I surrender, just like how you surrender, just like how you were baptized by the RUACH, just like how you were baptized by the RUACH. Well then, that's the same way that one needs to be born of the Spirit. So that's what it means to be born of the Spirit. You need to come into Elohim's truth. Now there are people, evil people, very evil people, who truly do not want to seek out the face of the Almighty. What does that mean? The face of the Almighty means their righteousness in spirit and in truth. Now some people actually think singing to an idol will grant them access in the presence of the Most High. It don't work so. Or as the Hebrews cult doing, as you see them doing right now, bowing down, right? They have people on the streets, white people, bowing down and kissing their feet. The Hebrews cult is a group founded by the Vatican, of course, right? But some people might not understand what I'm talking about. They might think I'm speaking contradicted or contradicting to the Bible. Yes, I am. The Bible is a book created from the Quran. Let me say this again. The Bible is a continuation from the Quran. So the Quran is a continuation from the Bible. So here's the reason why the Bible, certain scriptures, certain beliefs, or certain stories, I call it fairy tales. So certain stories in the Quran is in relate to the Bible. Why? Because all religions serves one purpose only, and that is to brainwash humanity from seeking Elohim's righteousness. It all comes back. So it all comes back to Elohim's righteousness, brothers and sisters. It all comes back to Elohim's righteousness. If it don't relate to righteousness, then it is not of our creators. All right? So hope you understand that little simple lesson. All right, so what I want to teach you right now, and I will just stop and pause the video for a while. All right, let me just pause the video for a while. And all right, so what we're seeing here is 1, 2 stones. All right, look in the middle here. If you look very well, you could see it's a door. Right? What I'm actually showing you all here, this is actually this red thing that you see in here. This is the sun. All right? So this is the sun down here setting. So there's the sun down here setting, and you can see 2 stones. You know how it's stones? Because it have a flat surface. It is 2 stone. Alright. So the door is the sun. Alright. The door here is the sun. Alright. And this is a gold foundation stone. Again, this is a golden foundation stone. Alright, what I want to show you all something else. Alright, if you watch this side, if you watch to the end here, you see there's a face right to the end here with black hair and stuff like that. And you see you have a little mustache. Now look into this part here that I'm showing you all here. So watch very well and you will see the face right here. So this is the door to the kingdom. This is actually the new Jerusalem, the new Jerusalem that we are actually seeing. Right? So this is the new Jerusalem, brothers and sisters. And this is a golden foundation stone. And this here is a other golden foundation stone. And this here is the sun. Sorry, yeah, this is a other sun, of course. But this down here is a sun as well. Alright. So let me explain it in a different way for you to understand. This is a stone. This is the door to the new Jerusalem. And this here is a other foundation stone. So this here is the door to the kingdom, and underneath here is the sun. Alright, so this is also considered a sun, but that's not the sun, brothers and sisters. Alright, if you look from a distance, you will see that this is actually a crown. If you look from a distance, and you will see it is actually a crown. Alright, it's actually the makeup of a royal crown. Alright, so this is the actual royal crown that we are actually seeing here. Alright, so this crown here that we are actually seeing, I want to reveal something really awesome to you all here right now. So the crown that we are actually seeing is a golden crown. It is a crown. Alright, it is a crown. Now this crown will be given to those who love righteousness. This crown is not YAHUSHUA crown. This crown is not IMAYAH crown. This crown is not Michael or any other angel or any celestial being. This crown, brothers and sisters, is for those who endure till the end in righteousness. Alright? So this crown will be given to those who endure until the end. Once you endure till the end and you live holy, righteous, and set apart for Elohim, they will give you this crown. This crown not only have 3 stones on it. This crown have 7 stones. Alright? So the reason why you see this here, because this is the doorway to the kingdom. So what they're actually showing us, that this is a crown. Alright? So this is actually a crown, brothers and sisters. Only those who endure till the end will receive this crown. They cannot receive this crown without righteousness. If there's no righteousness in your life, I mean you living set apart for Elohim's righteousness. If there's no righteousness in your life, if there's no righteousness, if you're not living righteous or holy according to the will of our Father Yahuwah, if you're not set apart from all religions, all traditions, everything to deal with unrighteousness, if you are not settled in Elohim's holiness, if you are not up to standard in Elohim eyes, you will not be given this crown. So this is a crown for those who endure till the end, those who go through the tribulations, the trials, everything. So as long as you remain faithful to Elohim, this crown will be yours. They will take this crown and place it on your head. You see, what they never taught us is that when we transform in this glorious body, according to the lifestyle you were living before this, let me say you will transform as well. Let me say you will take up into glory, into Elohim's glory. So when you reach up into the new Jerusalem, when you are seated amongst the Holy Family. Oh yeah, I want to also remind people who don't know, that the marriage supper of the Lamb is actually a family reunion. You know what I mean? The marriage supper of Yahushua is a family reunion. And for you to be invited to Yahushua family reunion, which is the marriage supper of the Lamb, your names have to be written in the Lamb's book of life. If your name is not written in the Lamb's book of life, you will not enter the new Jerusalem. You will not enter Yahushua's kingdom. So you need to be circumspect. You need to be washed in the shed blood of Yahushua. You need to be clean. Your garment need to be spotless. What does supposed to mean? You need to be living an upright life in righteousness, in Elohim's righteousness, of course. You need to be living holy, set apart, and righteous for the kingdom of the Most High. The Hebrews cult don't teach us. The Christians don't teach us. Pastors don't teach it. The deacons, the apostles, they all in religion for wanting money, greed, selfish gains, while the people in the church fading away, while the people in the congregation dying from all sorts of different diseases. People in the congregation suffering. You know, people can't see the way right and things are really working out the way how it's supposed to work out. Alright? So what you're seeing is really awesome. As we are actually seeing the door. This is the door right here. The door to the new Jerusalem. This is the door to the kingdom of Yahushua. This is
Open your heart and let these feelings in. To deny these emotions would be like a sin. On you's love and true love I give you. We've made the start, so let's never
internet right about now.
over your resort. Yeah, place
So they're trying to cut my internet right now.
in your heart. It's where it all starts. A place in your heart.
They're trying real hard because what I'm teaching you, they don't want nobody else to know. They want people to remain brainwashed
Love your
and programmed.
resort. New love is calling. Can you hear, my friend? It's rapping at your door now, breaking and entering. New love is calling. Can you hear, my friend?
So I hope you understand exactly what I was teaching you, of course.
That's where it all starts. A place in your heart.
So make sure and share this life, and make sure and read what is in the description of this life.
Make love your resort. Prepare a place in your heart. That's where it all starts. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. Newfound love is like a brand new toy. It fills you up. You wanna burst with joy. When
The only Elohim's love is the real love.
you're in love, it's a wonderful thing. Your mind at rest, you wanna try your best. Prepare a place in your heart. That's where it all starts. A place in your heart.
So yeah, brothers and sisters, I saw an article earlier on at NASA announcing that Nibiru will be here by next 3 days. All right, remember, they are watching through the eye telescope of Lucifer, so they know how close it actually is.
Make love your resort. A place
And of course, they're lying about what Nibiru really is.
in your heart.
Of course, they're lying about what Pluto is, what Mars is, because Mars do not exist.
A place in your heart. Make love your resort. Remember I told you love was coming at you? You didn't believe me, did you?
They lie about Saturn too. They're lying. Everything is a lie. Gosh boy, they could really lie. But we who are awakened in Elohim's righteousness, of course, we know that NASA is lying about everything that they are saying.
Here I come again, Jaja. Before your presence we singing. Lord, what?
There's no new continent going on form. No, there's no new continent. It's the end.
Where we're from, Father, show us the way to go.
So by 2019, the Armageddon War will begin.
Say that I must love and feed my enemies, and I'm gonna do it.
So that's like Trinidad will split in 3. Kenya will split in 3 as well.
Say that I shouldn't hate or grudge, and I won't, not even for a minute. Let only truth come from my lips. Bless our souls, cause without you we can't make it.
So you see what they did in California recently? They restrict water. They restrict water usage in California, you know. They pass a law that you can't bathe and use the toilet at the same time. This is ridiculous. You see what they're doing? Yeah, learn. FEMA camp. I tell you, they will take their guns and you will see what will happen in the next 2 weeks from now. Mark this down. Mark this down on the calendar. Right? Mark this down on your calendar right now. Next 2 weeks, you're going to see what is going to happen in America. It's going to escalate for the ridiculousness that they have done and they have started. Right? Next 2 weeks, you're going to see exactly what is going to happen in America.
Lord, watch over our shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget where we're from, Father, show us the way to go. How excellent is thy name, deliver us from sin and shame. Out of the mountain, babe, and suckle in you.
So a lot of things is going to occur. So Guatemala volcano exploded. What next? Yellowstone. I told you all, when Yellowstone explodes, before Yellowstone explodes, we are out. of here.
Our day's strength. Oh, Jah, I'm depending on you. Oh, no other help I know. Oh.
Also, write this down. Elohim actually told me, Abba said, everything I'm revealing to you is what Abba told me. Alright? It's what Elohim told me. Alright? That they have already gathered the harvest. Alright? So the harvest is already gathered. It's just for us to depart now. Alright? So be rejoiced and rejoice, children of Zion, because you are about to enter the real Zion, the new Jerusalem.
Oh, Jah, I'm depending on you. Oh, no other help I know. You're the only way. God be deep. With you I wanna stay. Please don't go away, Lord. Lord, watch over shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget where we're from, for the show us the way to go. You said I must love and feed my enemies, and I'm gonna do it. You said I shouldn't take your grudge, and I won't, not even for a minute. Let only truth come from my lips. Bless our souls, Lord, without you we can't make it. Lord, watch over our shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget where we're from, for the show us the way to go. You're the wind beneath my wings, see me through all little things. You lifted me when I was down, now you have me standing on higher ground. Lord, watch over shoulders tonight and help us live our words tomorrow. Let's not forget I was down. The King.
Are you ready to enter into the new Jerusalem?
Of glory, enter in. Let the King of glory enter in. Who is this King of glory?
Alright, so what you are actually seeing there, it is how the new Jerusalem truly is, right? So there's a castle within the new Jerusalem. And of course, seeing it in real, it looks similar to what you're seeing right now, right in your eyes. So the new Jerusalem is like a jewelry box. You know what jewelry box is, right? So within the jewelry box, there is a castle within the jewelry box. And that's what you're seeing there right now.
The earth is full of His glory. Creation, prepare the way. His love endureth forever. His powers with.
So again, the new Jerusalem, which is the new Jerusalem, very, very, very beautiful. So the new Jerusalem is like a jewelry box. Yes, it's like a jewelry box. And within the jewelry box, there is the castle, the golden castle, right? It's something similar to what you're actually seeing on the screen, right? So that's give you all an idea.
His strength is victory's treasure. All who call on Him prepare the way. It's a great song. Hallelujah.
So that's a new revelation that is not in the Bible. You can't find what others tell you in the Bible.
King
So this song is Yahushua and his bride, wedding song. This is one of the wedding songs. So there are 12 songs after this that the angels will be singing for Yahushua and his bride. And the bride's dress is complete silver. It's actually silver, white silver, like white gold, pure white gold. The bride's dress is stretching miles straight out to the gate. Not the gate of heaven, but the gate of the new Jerusalem.
The earth is full of His glory. Creation calls, prepare the.
So what people thought about the bride is actually lies. The bride is a female, a single female. Yes, a single female. The bride is a single female, and she is a Gentile. That is how the Christians or anybody else who wants to enter into the new Jerusalem, they need to be grafted in. Right? When they're grafted in into the family, then they will become a family with us.
His love endureth forever. Hallelujah. His power is without an end. His strength is victory's treasure. And all who call on Him prepare the way. Hallelujah. Let the King of Glory enter in. Let the King of Glory enter in. I said, let the King of Glory enter in. Who is this King of Glory? Who is this King of Glory? The Lord strong and mighty. Oh, sing it out tonight. The Lord mighty to save. The earth is full of His glory.
So Yahushua wedding will be magnificent. It's nothing that humans have never seen before.
Creation calls.
So the wedding supper of the Lamb is a magnificent event. People from far away is going to come. So what that means, I'm going to reveal that in the crop circles, and I'm going to show you all next. I'm going to show you all a crop circle video, and then I'm going to show you all a recent video of the crop circle, right? So are you invited to the marriage supper of the Lamb? Now I teach you the real meaning of the marriage supper. So we are actually in extra. Read about it. The kingdom of Elohim is here. Yeah. So people are going to miss this. A lot of people are going to miss this magnificent family reunion. Wow, I'm excited. I'm excited. Really excited. Because Yahushua told me a secret that I'm going to reveal to you all soon.
Prepare the way.
So I'm going to reveal something else to you about the wedding supper. Wow, what a wonderful event that will be. I hold that secret for quite a long while, but he says okay, I can tell you all. Yahushua will be chosen bridesmaid. A lot of people who fell, they actually got an opportunity to enter into the ark. They got invitation from Yahushua himself, and then they just throw it away. And of course the music, the ambience will be holiness. Oh my God. Whoa. So all what I'm teaching you all here might sound strange. Might say, God don't married. Yes, God does married. Because Abba Yahuwah and Mother IMAYAH is married and faithful to one another. You know, there's so much that humans don't know about the Almighty. Because they only know what the enemies or the adversaries teach them. There's so much about the kingdom that humanity haven't even grasped yet. But I am teaching it. I'm actually teaching you it for free. So I want to show you something. I don't understand why a song so repeatedly, because these people are actually taping the live, right? They're recording it for their own personal use. All right, so I'm teaching you something again. Remember earlier on, let me see if I can just get this right. Remember earlier on when we was looking at the two stones and the door? Well, this is what we were seeing. Remember? Look at it. Remember earlier on, just remember earlier on when I was showing you all the two stones and the door in the center. All right, remember that? I was showing you all that. It was actually seeing the door. So this is the door right here. Right here. This is the same door that we were seeing earlier on the last video. The last video is actually an authentic video from South Africa. I think it's South Africa or Kenya. I can't remember which part it was recorded. But this is the door that we were seeing. The same door. But when the light expands, then you see Yahushua and his bride. all these people here, see these people here? These people is not us. These people is the Gentiles. This is the Gentiles, and the Gentiles grafted in, and the 144,000. All right. Remember I told you all that Appa and Mama, they decided to add to the 144,000 because it's not only 144,000. They lied to us and they told us only 144,000. No, it's more than 144,000 people that will be taken in the catching away. Now some people say that the catching away will happen. It is going to happen because the catching away is not how you were taught it will be. It's not how the Christians and them thought it would be in their mind. It's completely different. All right. So what we are seeing here, these people, they are invited to the marriage supper of the Lamb. They are the Gentiles. The Gentiles could either be the Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, New Agers, unless if they surrender their all to Elohim and begin to live in righteousness and in holiness according to the will of the triune eternal family, and according to if the New Agers, Sky Watchers, whomever wants to come into this ancient truth of Elohim, they need to completely forsake the religion. They need to completely forsake the self-righteousness. They need to completely surrender to Elohim's will completely 100%. That's why that I had a vision on the 3rd of April about the ark. This is the ark. The ark is the New Jerusalem. The ark is Zion. Yahushua is the ark. So you understand, right? Hope you understand that. All right, something else I want to reveal here. So grasp the opportunity of learning everything that I teach you. Grasp that opportunity, because there's nobody on the earth that can explain these things. Nobody. Because nobody on the earth knows anything. Alright, so what I want to explain to you all here, this is us. You realize that we are angels, different from the 144,000 elects, the 144,000 elects, or the 144,000 ecclesia. Alright, so what I'm explaining to you all here, let me just stop this there. Alright, so this is us when we transform. As you can see, we get our soul blades on our back. We are actually going to the marriage supper of the Lamb. So when we transform, when the catching away occurs, we're going to transform. All right, so when we transform, we are going to be given our full kit. We're going to be given our sword, our staff, We're going to be given our sword case and everything. So when we transform, these things will automatically appear on us. Because remember, all during our lives, they had us training for this hour. Alright? So, when the transformation occurs, this is us. All of us here going to the marriage supper of the Lamb. This we've seen here is the new Jerusalem. This is the new Jerusalem, and this is the same clouds that you'll be seeing in the sky. Alright? And this white light that is seen here is the glory sun. This is the glory sun. And this little light that is seen at the side here, this is our sun setting. Alright, what I'm going to reveal to you again is going to shock you. The catching away is going to happen at 12 midnight. Not only 12 midnight, but it's going to happen before Yellowstone eruption. So before Yellowstone eruption occur, when Yellowstone is close, very close to give actual birth of destruction, we will transform in our glorified bodies. So this, what we're seeing here, is our glorified bodies. Alright, we are the angels, the protectors of the new Jerusalem. Hence the reason why YAHUSHUA, Abba YAHUWAH, and Mother IMAYAH promoted certain people as commanders, because these commanders will have their own group of angels or their own army to command. Because remember, Yahushua kingdom is big, is huge. Millions, billions of angels will be in Yahushua's wedding, as well as guests. The guests won't be as much as the angels, because the angels will be billions of angels will be in that family reunion. So everyone who died in righteousness, you're going to see them again on that beautiful show. On that beautiful day, you're going to see your loved ones, the ones who died in Elohim's righteousness. You're going to see those who died in righteousness, who at the very last breath actually surrendered everything to Elohim. Alright, so there's no forgiveness in the grave, right? There's no salvation in the grave. What does that mean? If your loved one died unrighteous, they will either be judged for the little good things that they do, and they will be weighed. They will be weighed. The good and evil that they do in their lives, it will actually be weighed, whether they did good or whether they did evil. And if they did more good than evil, then you know exactly, automatically, they will have an opportunity to enter into the ark of the new Jerusalem. So some people think that the ark don't exist. The ark do exist. Of course, it's Nakati. Dragons invited. It will have dragons there. It will have dragons. It will have horse. It will have unicorns, because unicorns do exist, huh? You see some of the things or the characters, or you see some of these movies that they're bringing out with fairies. Fairies do exist. So there's a kingdom for the fairies on earth. There's also a kingdom for the fairies above. So there's a kingdom with the fairies, of course. The fairies, the mermaids, all of them will be in the marriage supper of the Lamb. So some people say they saw fairies. Well, there are evil fairies. It are evil fairies and it are good fairies. Fairies are the smaller version to the celestial angels. Alright? Again, fairies do exist. Fairies is the smaller creation or the smaller version to the celestial angels. It will be very, 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 very exciting to see you all on that day. So it's time to wake up. I'm waking you up to this truth. Because not even a Christian could describe this to you. Not even a pastor, an apostle, none of them could ever describe this to you. Because they don't know. Because if they are in the flesh, they will never, ever, ever know anything about this. So they are programmed to believe in lies and falsehood. Alright, so next thing I want to reveal before we go forward, because we had to go forward, right? We had to go forward. I'm explaining part by part. Alright, some people, some of you all have been seeing glittering, not in the sky, but glittering all around you. Like if you go look yourself in the mirror, sometimes you will see a slight glittering around you. Alright? That is called a shield, or that is called the glory of Elohim that is around you, which I'm going to be explaining in the crop circles as well. So make sure and share this live. Hey, shalom to your brother, Hubbard. Heaven is more beautiful, way more beautiful than your eyes has ever seen before. It's way more beautiful as any dream that you ever had about seeing it. To see it in person, oh my gosh, you will never want to leave the kingdom of Elohim. It might sound like a fantasy, it might sound like a fantasy to some people who spiritually dumbed down by the system. But what I'm teaching you, many of you got visions about it, but I never see it this glorious before, or even more glorious than this, because being there in person is something that you need to experience for yourself. And when you will experience that, that's when you transform. So no unholiness, no ungodliness, no rebellion, no New Ager, no Skywatcher, no Christian, whatever religion you are, no ungodliness will never ever inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So the fallen angels will never, ever, ever get to come into this kingdom. Never. They will never see it, and they will never be in it. Did you see the Hebrews cult are people kissing the foot? They will never enter. Never. See the Christians who plotting against me? They will never enter. See the Christians who hate Elohim's righteousness? They will never enter. Heaven is a place for those who love YAHUSHUA. The New Jerusalem is a place for those who obey the will of the Father, YAHUWAH. This is the promise. So this is the promise that Abba promised. He promises people, and if you live holy according to my standard, this will be your reward forever. But there comes a time when we will have to test you to see if you will remain faithful to us.